Hey, it's Joe Glines from the Automator, and I was uploading my intro to AutoHotkey course to actually my own site. I'm getting a environment where I can store them there, and then I think my plan is we'll have like a buffet style where you can subscribe for a certain fee every month, and you have access to all of my courses and some other content I'll be creating. So let me go ahead and share my screen, because if we look at the website where I'm uploading it, so here's where I'm uploading it. And I was in the middle of the process of it. What I have to do, let me refresh this page and I'll show you. So I'm going to say I'm going to add a video, and at first I have to give the video a name, and this is going to be the name that whoever is taking the course is going to see. Hopefully it's you, but anyway, it's you're going to see. And what I realized was, hey, you know what? I have, and let me find the right folder. Here we go. Because I like having really strong naming conventions and stuff, so I have the numbers here, and then I have the name of the video. That's probably what I want to call it. I have a hotkey. I can hit Control-Shift-C, and notice it just says it copies it to the path to my clipboard. And so now, unfortunately, I wouldn't want, if I paste that here, then I got to clean this up. I got to delete that, delete all of that, delete this. Actually, you know what? I let's see. Yeah, you know, I think I am keeping that. I'm keeping that. But I'm going to get rid of this space, that underscore, excuse me. Replace those underscores with spaces. So we want to work on how to do this, right? So and then I would hit save. And then now, because I have that path on my clipboard, I can just paste again, right? And what I might even do is automate this process as well, right? Because there's no reason for me to manually do that. But let's work on this, getting the path the way we want it, right? So here's one of those paths I was working with. I put it here and shove it in the clipboard because I was copying some stuff from other places and I just wanted to have it handy. And so let's go ahead, and at first I was using the SplitPath command. Now I've done another video if you're interested I created a function. I think Maestruth actually created it and I tweaked it or something. But in this case, I'm using the built-in AutoHotkey command here, and we're going after the clipboard. That's our input variable. And each one of these, I could put, if I wanted each of them, I could put in a variable, a variable there to use. So this would get the actual out file name. This would get the directory. This would get the extension. This is just the name, no extension. This is the great thing about AutoHotkey Studio, right? It helps you see where you are. Otherwise, it gets really confusing. Notice I didn't get the out drive, but name, I called this name. You can put whatever you want there. I called it name. And let's do a message box here to see what we're looking at here. So I'm going to save it and run it. So now what that did is it stripped out everything up to that 8. Here you can see it, 0802 and underscores, right? So that gets me pretty darn close. It also, because it has the name no extension, it gets rid of the .mp4, right? And another great thing about this, what if for some reason I had AVI files or MP3 files, or what if I had a longer naming convention and I had several levels, right? This is where writing a program on the next steps, writing a program instead of just having a simple thing to say 6 characters, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So we don't want to just strip out. We don't want to say, look at this, right? We probably want to do something with a regular expression. It just depends how fancy it is and what likelihood is you're going to use it in another instance, and how robust you want it to be. So right here, I was working on a regular expression, and so let's get rid of that comment there. Now let's show this one, this NM1. Now I have videos on regular expression, so I'm not going to get into all the ins and outs of regular expressions, other than this /D says look for a digit, and here's a digit with an underscore, and then anything after it, it's going to store in the first one. And this is why here I call it, let's call this my name to make it a little more my name, and this is going to be my name 1, right, to start. Let's save this, run it, and here, bam, look, now we lost those first ones, and now this is where I'll take this my name 1, and we can do it right in here, right? Let's do I'm trying to string replace, yeah, but I think that's the command, str. There we go. I like functions over commands. Now we're going to move that. That's going to be our haystack, which is what we're searching in. And we're going to search for the underscore, and we're going to replace it with the space. Right, so I'm going to save this, relaunch it, run it. There we go. Now look, we've cleared out the underscores just in the things we want, because in the digits, for whatever reason, this is just my preference, I don't want to replace those underscores. But of course, I do need them. So I'm going to come back in here, and actually that means I need this is going to be the second one because the other one comes before it. So I'm going to change this, and I think actually I'm just going to put a bracket around there and here. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I want to have. I think I'm going to make that a space. I'm trying to remember what I did before. We can look at the website and go up here and look at. So it looks like I'm having a space there. I'm leaving those, having a space, and a space for the rest. Right? Maybe I should have put a pipe in there or something. And this is a great thing about doing it in a program. Right? We could easily do that. So let's go ahead and say my name. Now this is going to be my name 1. And we're going to put oh, you know what? Let's put in a space. A space. Now let's see how we did here. I'm going to relaunch it, run it. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I want, right? So what I could do is put that in a variable associated to a hotkey to then send that when I press the button, right? When I press the hotkey, it's going to make that available. Versus in the clipboard, it'll have the other one. Or I could throw it in the clipboard, and then because I'm using Windows 10, the clipboard has a history now, so you can choose. If you hit Windows V, it'll allow you to choose what's in your clipboard, right? Now the other one, I don't want to flesh it all out, but I do want to demonstrate where I was going with it here. This first one, this is like the standard thing I have. As an example for me to remember how to do this. And basically this will strip everything from the last backslash to the right. And actually it shouldn't say strip everything from the last back to the right. Well, it's to the left. I don't know how to describe it properly, but you'll see here in a second. So I'm going to save it, reload, run. Notice this, because I've gotten rid of all this stuff. Now I still have my .mp4 here. Right, but this substring, it looks for this backslash. Now look, let me change this to like an A. Right, I'm gonna save this, reload it, run it. Notice this, it truncated it here. Right, why is that? Well, there was an A right here. This was the last A, so hopefully that makes sense now. Let me rerun it. So see how it has the tion.mp4. Right, that's what it's using. So this is it's in some ways it's simpler, and of course it's more likely to also break because this one probably would be okay with the backslash, but the next step we're going to do, this is where I said, okay, we got that, but let's say we wanted to get after, so we want to get after this, and that typically is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're starting at the 7th character. And then I said -4, and I said -4 because, hey, there's the 3 characters for the extension plus the dot, right? So now, if we do a message box here, this gets me, that file name, basically what I did up there, right? It's just a different approach for it. I'd still have to do the string replace to get rid of the underscores, and then I'd have to go back and, parse out, somehow get those digits, and the fact that I want those digits, so I probably wouldn't take this approach, right? I guess I could go from this, go back a little further to the left. No, I don't know. So anyway, I hope that helps. This is going to save me a lot of time as I'm uploading files because it's just a tedious process, and I have a lot of files to upload, and I was doing it manually, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know what? This is stupid. I'm going to take a few minutes. And then even document, make a video at it, so hopefully help people. So I hope this helps, and just remember, there's always a great way to to help simplify what you're doing. It might take you a little time up front, but now as I upload all my other courses and everything, I get to use this thing over and over and over, or I'll have it for other purposes. Cheers.